Hello, cosmetology instructors. How is it going? Okay, so this is a continuation of the collection of things that I have been purchasing through the month of June. Now it's July today. Oh, my watch died. Today's July 6th. I've started, so Dollar Tree does start to begin to put out their school supply things the beginning of July. So July 1st is when they start that transition, right? After July 4th, it's bam, let's go. So they have already, Dollar Tree, love Dollar Tree, love Dollar Tree. I know where they are all at. I know which ones are the big ones, the good ones, the ones that aren't clean or stocked well, the ones that are really greatly stocked and whatnot. So I know how long it takes from the school to all of the surrounding Dollar Trees. Those stores really save me when I'm in a pickle, when I need supplies and don't have the budget for it. Yes, a lot of the things I purchase personally. When I need it, and I need it now. I don't want to wait for the paperwork, or can I submit an approval for, hey, will you pay me back, things of the sort. So that's my donation to education, if you will. So I do have I don't know, maybe 3 maybe different Dollar Trees that I have stopped at to purchase different things to get my little set of these items. So I'm going to go through what I have found at Dollar Tree. Now, the awesome thing about Dollar Tree is, one, even though it's gone up $1.25, $1.59, whatever it is, it's still cheap, okay? Still cheap. Because they change things around regularly, and because, students use some of these things, I don't want to spend $20 on a tray, return tray, when I'm going to switch it out next year, or I didn't like the idea, or I didn't like it this year, I'm going to switch it out next year and spend another $20 on another tray. I don't like that. So I like to be very frugal. Okay, so all of the dollar stores, the knockoff dollar stores, like the 99-cent only, or the just 99, or just like the mom and pop dollar stores, I love those because they have great selections, and not a lot of people go do them as much as they do to the Dollar Tree. So I feel like sometimes they have more things. Dollar Tree, as soon as like something comes out, it's gone. I had to go to 3 or 4 different Dollar Trees just to finish finding the sets of everything, because they had already run out at those stores. So there's Dollar Tree is just more popular. That and the Target dollar spot, or the Target spot. I don't know. It's not $1 anymore because some things are 3, 5, whatever. But anyway, those are the places that I love to shop at, and for that reason. So this time, another thing I love about them, Dollar Tree, is they put out pretty decently cute things, right? And so this season they put out, or this set they put out, it was pink, gray, like a mint and green pastel, and then the purple. So I was like, saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. That's exactly what I needed. So I'm going to share with you what I got from Dollar Tree. No, it's not sponsored. No, it's not. This is just what I have, what I saw, what I liked, what works for me. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Walmart sometimes is cheaper than Dollar Tree, and that's okay too. Just whatever works. All right, so first let me start off with these things here. So these are trays. So they're just purple, but on the side they have, and you can't really see it with, I don't know if you can see very well because of the lighting, but it's got like on the sides it's got like a holographic shimmer. It almost looks like bluish on some when you flip it a certain way. But these were just $1.25 or whatnot. So I got 6 of them. These are the ones that I had to go to several stores to find. These and those big bins. So I have a set of 3. First, second, and third period. What I'll probably do is label them here, okay? And so that way when the students need to turn papers in, turn them in here. I had this system, loved it, and then I did away with it. Didn't love it. Well, did away with it because we had COVID and there wasn't really a lot of turning in papers, but last year I need to get back into that a little bit. Now, this does not work when I have the students turn in their journals. For me to check their work, because the journal stacks are like this big, right? So it doesn't work for that, but this works for like field trip permission slips, things like that. Last year I was like, put it on my desk, and then it was like stuff on my desk everywhere, and I don't like to lose things. I like to take it because if the student says, "Oh, I turned it in, but you lost it." No, because it goes from the turn-in tray to my desk. I grade it, put it back in the turn-in tray or into the return tray, so that way it gets turned back into you. I don't take it home, right? I've had that. Oh, well, you must have taken it home and lost it. No, right? I don't like that. So I do have that set there. So I won't move these around because I got other stuff here on the floor. The room's a little messy. All right, so I've got those. And then check out these. I got 2 of these. And I wanted to go get more, but they're index cards. So it's like a little spiral. It's purple. Anything I saw purple, I was like, I need it. I don't know what for you, but I'll use it for something. And you know I will. But these pop out. The little dividers pop out, and you can pop them in anywhere. And then they have the index cards here, and it's a little tear out from the spiral, right? So this is cute. I have in my makeup and the contouring with the face shapes, and also in the nail art. I took pictures from Pinterest. I printed them in color and cut them and laminated them and stuck them on an index card, and then gave this to a student, or would pull out cards and say, okay, here on your downtime or free lab time, or when you're busy, if you're a teacher that has like 2 grade levels at one time, say, hey, go grab something from the bin and, you know, go ahead and do this design. And I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But so that's I love this. That's purple. So I got 2 of those, one junior, one senior, or 2, I'm sorry, junior, 9th and 10th, or 2 different technique cards, is what I call them, skill cards. Then I also got 2 of these. These are very pastel, but they are the purple, and they just come, I can put, so I have a clear one with gold where I put the name tags in, but I'm gonna have to switch out to the purple ones this year because that one's the black and white stripe design. So I have that. All right, so then I have 6 of these, and so these are just storage containers. They're really cute. Good, they're pastel, purple. They flip down this way. I kind of like it, so I feel like it's a little bit more secure. Now it's dollar store stuff, y'all. It doesn't really. So getting those big rubber bands and putting the rubber band around it so your stuff doesn't fall open would be great. But this is great for example, what I wanted to do with this particular one. I might change my mind later. So just an idea. Face painting. So not always in my class. I always say it. We don't have downtime, okay? If my 9th and 10th graders ever get to go out into the lab or ever get a free day, that's like a miracle. That never happens, really. So this last time we have, what is it called, where our students, it used to be called Connect, and now it's something else. They changed the name to it, but it's like online learning, and they pace themselves and turn assignments and all that. And then so we have map testing, or sometimes it's like I have a sophomore in a freshman class or something like that, and then there's no point in teaching because half of the class is gone, right? So I'll say, okay, free day, and just kind of hang out, do your hair, do each other's hairdo, which we honestly don't have a lot of that, okay? But sometimes we do. Or a student comes after school, or if the student comes to tutorial, hey miss, what can I work on? And then they're like, oh, I'm like, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, can you give me a blow dryer and a curling iron, and can you give me lashes, and and then you gotta stop what you're doing and go find those things for the students to do, and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I totally have time for this, right? But I want to support you with what you want to learn and whatnot. So what I used to do this, if you have like learning stations or learning bins or skill bins, right? So this, for example, for face painting, right? It's a skill that we go to carnivals, we do, events, and we do Discovery Green with their festivals, we do face painting, and they got to work on that skill. In cosmetology, and I have the coloring books, and I give them to the kids and all that, and so a lot of instructors like, so elementary, like why do you have them color? Hello, cosmetology is art, right? If you want to do makeup, you need to be able to learn how to blend, how to use the brushes, how to use your tools, take care of your tools. Your pencils have to be sharpened. You've got to clean them. You've got to store them a certain way. You've got to, it's the being able the finesse of the strokes of the hand, being able to have that mobility and that dexterity in your fingers and your hands to be able to replicate what the client is showing you in the picture, which is like Pinterest perfect, you know, because it has filters on it and whatnot, and the client wants that. You have to be able to replicate that. So whether it be, you know, when you're doing balayage or any kind of highlighting or, you know, coloring technique with the brush, right? You need to be able to have that stroke, right? To be able to blend. You need to be able to stay within the lines. You need to be able to blend the contouring on the makeup. I know we don't, you know, license makeup, but we still do it. You need to be able to nail art. I need a manicure. How big are my nails? Right now I have the booger picker nails, but still, how small is that palette? Right? It's like a small surface that you're working on. So doing the coloring books, doing the dexterity, having the students, when's the last time they sat down to color something? Honestly, if you give a student, I did this being school year, I gave them a unicorn coloring sheet and I told them to color it. I learned a lot from those kids doing, those students doing that. So some students just did 3 colors and they just colored the page like this. Legit, just like this is the page. They took a matte pencil and they colored like this. I was like, because I told them the colors that you use in this coloring sheet at the beginning of the school year, at the end of the school year when you do your nail art, your unicorn nail art, those are the only colors you can use. So make sure you pick the colors you want. And so one girl's like, oh, I'll just do 3 colors. Let's say red, white, and blue, for example. She did red, she didn't color the middle, and she did blue. And she turned it in like that. Well, I learned a lot of that from that activity experience of the student. I learned that the student was not very passionate or she was messy. She will, you know, just kind of half did everything. And the students that took their time and they thought process, and you can see the lines, the students that didn't really stay within the lines, I noticed that their skill throughout the year, I was like, oh wow, yeah, look, this person that was very neat, her work was neat all the way. This person, their coloring wasn't neat, their work wasn't neat all the way. Like they lacked those skills. So when I say I make my students color and I give them those color books, that is why we need to help the students work on the dexterity. How many times have we seen, oh, you've got to exercise your hands when you're doing facial massaging and hand and arm and the pedicures, and you need to be able to have that practice with your hands, right? So that's what it is. So for face painting, I want to do bins and have, like I said, with these, go on Pinterest or Google or do one some myself, doesn't matter. And I already have a bunch of them, but take the picture and say it's a butterfly and print it out, laminate it, put it in here. Put a couple brushes, some sponges, paper towels, a little cup or 2 cups, you know, for the water. Put all the supplies and some face charts in here. Put everything that the student would need. If you were to give this to the student, they can go sit down at a table and they have everything they need except the water, obviously. They have everything they need and they can practice that skill sitting down somewhere, right? And so that's what these are for, to be able to do that, to have little mini workshops, mini labs, mini hands-on activities with these bins. I call them the skill bins, technique bins. Same thing with this. This can even go in here. Same. So that's what those bins are for. Then I also found these bins. Look. You know I love containers. Look. Oh my gosh, how cute. It was really thin. It's not much, but maybe in here I can do the brow stuff. Right? Practice soap brows. Practice brow lamination. Practice, you know, if it's like nail art, you know, nail dotting, practice foiling techniques. Okay, sure. Put a little highlighting brush and foils and some clips and a diagram of different techniques, and go section the mannequin. Here's some gel, and here you go. Here's what you're doing for today. You can make up these and just restock them and have them. And then if you have a sub, or if you're busy, or if your inspector comes in and you're like, oh my gosh, I need these students to be busy, y'all go get your bins. and then you just grab a bin. And if a student wants to borrow something to practice or needs extra practice to take supplies home, here, you're going to check out this kit. Okay? You're going to go and practice. When you're done, bring me back the supplies that are non-disposable. So like the cotton ball stuff, that's okay. You can use them all. Give me the non-disposable stuff back. And then check the kit back in, right? You can do acrylics in here, obviously not the monomer, but, or you could, I guess, but that's what these are for. So I only was able to find 6. I couldn't find more. The lady said she was going to put out some more. And then the last store I went to, I totally forgot to look for these because I was looking for those specifically because I had already had 6. So, but I want more of these. And look how small they are, right? They are like perfect size. And then there's like the boxes you can put these in, or there's other bins you can put these in. So I super love that idea. Now this I saw, I was looking, remember I told you like in June I looked through different ideas and setups and stuff. So this is just a organizer case. It's supposed to be for office and craft supplies right here. So this here, I saw the girl that had this. She had her foils. So her transfer foils for nail art were in here, and so I want to organize mine in here. It's a little bit of a bigger bin than what I have, so hopefully that works out. That's why I only brought one. I want to try it. If it works, I'll grab more. If not, I don't want to really. Meh. I have these. I have glitter, confetti glitter stuff in it for like arts and crafts and stuff for pocket shakers. So I already have a lot of those. But anyway, all right. So then I found these 2. They're composition notebooks. They're kind of like a plasticky type of a surface. The paper is really cheapy. It's not like the good kind of paper. It looks like newspaper, almost kind of recycled paper. But they're purple and cute. And if I wanted to do a foldable, then I have one for my 9th and 10th grade class for both of my courses that I teach. And then of course I have found this is purple, and it's a little desk organizer for a drawer that I have. So that the purple's a little bit more off, but that's okay. And then I found, look at these. These are 2 sharpeners. I don't know that it'll focus there. It's not focusing, is it? There it goes. They're 2 sharpeners, so they're battery operated. You put the pencil in here and it sharpens. It's got the little disposable piece here. I got 2, one for the students and one for me. Y'all remember that the students and I always have the same things, like the classroom supply list, that I ask them to get the same things that I get, so that way when I'm doing my demo, we're all using the same stuff. But they have their own supply bin, rolling cart, and I have mine on my desk, and mine is off limits, but they can use that whenever they want. I do have an electrical sharpener, but that one is, you know, when they're testing or don't want to make too much noise or whatnot. I don't need it, but I found purple glue. It's got a purple lid. Kind of a darker purple. This one, not too crazy amazing, but it's got some purple rubber bands and some pink rubber bands and maroon. So I'll take those out and use those. I already have one, but this is the flexible, and it's just purple and cute. It was a ruler. I use rulers a lot whenever we're doing the salon project and things. I have found retractable for my ID badge because my little ID thing broke. So it's a retractable card holder. They're purple. And then I found some more pens, a Sharpie, and then number 2 mechanical pencil. And then I bought 2 of these because they're cute. They're felt tip pens, and they're purple ink. Not that I need it anymore, but you know, whatever. I found this keychain that they had. It's like a little unicorn. Let me see, it's gonna focus. There you go. It's a little unicorn that'll match my lesson. I'm gonna do the unicorn lesson again, y'all. I totally forgot about, like, it was like 100%. I totally forgot about all the unicorn stuff that I bought last summer to use for this. And then that end of the school year was something else. It was totally something else. And then y'all look, a lot of times when I do glitter or the paraffin wax removal, or just do a lot of things at my tabletop, then it gets messy. So look, I found this. It's an arts and crafts. It is for whenever you are, it's like a bone. You fold paper and you kind of like scrape the edge of the folded side and it creases it really nice. What is it? A craft scraper. Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, so this is be cute to like clean my tabletop when I need to, or like pick up diamonds when I'm doing nail art. Y'all, last item. Look what I found. This is, y'all, remember I told you I like to sniff crayons? I don't even have to open the box. It smells so good. Okay, so the 24 pack, y'all. 24 pack. I have these. I have the small 8 pack, and then I have the matte pencils of this line of Crayola. This is the Color of the Worlds. Is it gonna focus? Hello. I hate when the camera does. There it goes. And so this is when we do face charts. When we do makeup or brows, anything they want to color their face. Here you go. Look at all these colors. Is it going to do it? I'm in focus. There you go. Look at all those colors. Isn't that awesome? When it finds my face, I've got my camera set on the face finder. Those are the colors it has. So when it finds a face, it like focuses on the face. Anyway, so I found these for $1.25 or whatever it is. I'm just gonna say $1, okay? These are like what, $2, $3 or so, maybe more. I remember when they first came out, they're a little bit more expensive, so I always wanted them but never got them. And I found them, so I got 6. Now I do keep my receipts. I've been keeping my receipts. I've got some more somewhere, probably in the car. Gotta hide them from my husband. So I'm keeping them so I can kind of let you know at the end of the school year what all I ended up spending personally. But anyway, these are all just things that new ideas that I have, things that I see that I'm like, ooh, I could use that for, and then use it for something. So that is what I have from Dollar Tree so far. I will be going to the school tomorrow, so I've got to make sure to drop these things off. So we've got to get them out of here, which is why I wanted to go ahead and get this video recorded and out. I didn't go yesterday to Daiso. I believe I'm saying it right. It is the Japanese dollar store. I found it in Dallas when we went to a TIVA conference, and then I found out that they have, now I know now they have 3 in Houston. I thought they only had 2. I went to a new location I had not been before. We went yesterday and I found a lot of cute stuff. So in the next video, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got from Daiso. Alright, so hopefully we have some good things coming out in this school year with all these new fun things. Hopefully you guys got some ideas. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit that bell to get you notified if there is a new video. I've been trying to put like 2 videos a day because I've got to get those recorded videos from last school year out of the way so I can be up and current with what we've got going on for this year. Alright, so hopefully you guys caught something and hopefully get some ideas and make this school year fun. Alright, see y'all. Take care.